morning, good morning.
Welcome to fair Verona, the home of Romeo and Juliet. We have one day to explore this awesome Italian city. What's our first stop?
Pastry shop?
Of course. That one's calling my name. We're gonna hit all 4 churches today. So let's go with the €6 ticket. Can we go in?
Oops, there are people in there.
If you haven't heard yet, they're doing some construction. Looks like they're redoing the roof. That echo is kind of crazy. So here in the front entrance, the doors are bronze and they tell the stories from the Old and New Testaments. These are all the Old Testament stories. And this side has all the New Testament stories. There's the Last Supper, carrying the cross. This church is really cool. I love all the frescoes on the wall. It's amazing. Architecturally, I think the design of this church is really cool. Usually it's just the front apse and the main altar that's elevated over the crypt, but in this church, the entire front chapel here is elevated. And I also love how Jesus and the rest of the apostles are looking out over the rest of the nave of the church. It's a really cool design. That church, not only is it super cool, but what else happened here, Eve?
Supposedly, by tradition, that's where Romeo and Juliet got married, but we don't know for sure because there's also another church where Juliet is supposedly buried, that's where they got married, so, but they're fictional, right?
We're back in the grocery store because we love snacks. One thing we noticed is that there's always a ton of pasta and lots of different options here that we've never even seen in America.
Poutine, but fusilli. Oh, look it, fusilli bucati.
But what they don't have,
all of them.
What they don't have is a lot of sauces.
No, we were looking in Venice and couldn't find any jarred sauces, so we found like one, and it was expensive, just a little bit. So I think everybody makes their own. Is my theory.
49 cents for a ½ kilogram. That's over a pound of pasta for 49 cents. This was a real moat. That's cool. We're on the inside now. And there's another moat. You are not getting in here. So this bridge was built in the medieval time period, and at the time it was built, it featured the world's largest span for an arch. Yeah, cool, huh? So after crossing through the arch right there, we are now in the old city of Verona, the original Verona, and this is Piazza Bra, which is kind of like this cool park. And over there is the arena. That arena was built over 2,000 years ago. Look at that, it looks like a little mini Colosseum. Possibly not open today. Oh well.
It's got bleachers inside, so.
Here's a picture.
So we are on Via Mazzini, which is the best shopping street in Rome.
And that's where we find Isa. This is Porta dei Borsari. When the Romans built this, they had 2 entrances in the city. This is one of them. There's another one on the other side over there. But this is the one that's well preserved. So this is what it used to look like. It had an inner courtyard and guard towers. back at the castle. And this is Arco dei Gavi. It's amazing how close everything is. You don't walk more than 5 or 6 minutes and then you hit something else. You can kind of see the indentations from the wheels. We just got piadinas from Vagabundus. Look at how good that looks. These are fantastic. You can tell that they're freshly made because everything was freshly made. This is Piazza Erbe. We are cutting across the city to another church, but on the way, we're at Castel Juliet. It's impressive graffiti. Juliet's balcony, statue of Juliet, and all the tourists. I don't know what this is, but every single person that's gotten up there has touched her boob. Alright, we're gonna come back a little later. Hopefully there'll be a few less groups here. So this is all that exists from the other gate. This is the east gate through the Roman wall. But they do have some of the foundations still here from the towers. We're at another church. This one has nothing to do with Romeo and Juliet though. She's got her audio guide. She's happy. Whoa. On the ceiling, each one of those panels is painted a different saint. It's on both sides. There's over 400 of them. Most of this one is under construction. Well, let's see if we can get a view on the other side. These little side chapels are gorgeous. Going down to the lower church. The paintings on the ceiling in this little part reminds me of the churches in Cappadocia. What? This is cool. This is so cool. It's like a secret underground church. Same river, other side of Verona. We're basically just crisscrossing across Verona to catch everything on the way up. So this is the Casa di Romeo, which is either closed or private. Church number 3. This is Santa Anastasia. It's pretty. It's big. The decorations in here are amazing. These terracotta panels tell the story of Jesus' life. What's crazy is that these buildings are nothing special, but they've got these awesome sculptures in them that are probably like 500 years old. We're about to hit up our 4th church. It's the Duomo. We are not even in the church yet, and it's already super cool. Looks like a little mini St. Peter from the Vatican. So there's part of the apse of an earlier church, and then this is part of another one. So this font was sculpted out of a single piece of marble. And along the edges, it tells the story of Jesus' birth all the way up through his baptism. It's super cool. Another unknown building, but frescoes on the side. I don't know what we found. Can we go in here? The tombs are for the Della Scala family, which was the first lords of Verona. There's some of the finest examples of Gothic art. Let's see if we can get in here before they do. This is cute. We are gonna cross the river and go up on the wall there. This lookout, it's free. So back in World War II, when the Allied forces were advancing north, the Germans escaped through Verona back into Austria and Germany. They did that across these bridges. And when they crossed the bridges, they blew them up. So unfortunately they were destroyed, but now they've been repaired. Now we're gonna go up there. Bring on the stairs. So as we keep climbing higher and higher, we're skirting the outside of an ancient Roman theater, the amphitheater. So this bridge is the top point of Verona, and the river circles around and goes down the other side. So Dante is actually from Florence, but he was exiled from Florence for a little bit, and during that time he lived here, and they're pretty proud of that. So this column with the lion and the wings, this is from the Venetian period. That's why it kind of looks familiar. We are back at the arena. We have seen everything in Verona right now, as far as we could tell, right?
We didn't go into a couple of things, just because, but you could still do it an entire day, easy.
Easy. Back at the bridge, Castelvecchio, going down to river level here.
Brian and I split up and we went different ways when we crossed the bridge, and I went so that I have the sun on the bridge, and there's this whole area down here that you can come picnic on.
Found Isa.
Hi Brian!
I don't know if I can get to her though. I really just don't understand it. I feel like it's disrespectful. People should like hold her hand. I think that'd be nice. Also, we just read that this is a sarcophagus. Juliet's balcony is a sarcophagus? That's weird. I think everything is closed on Mondays. Chiuso. And also closed.
Ciao!
I think the restaurants are telling us to go get some fresh pasta at the grocery store and eat at home. What do you think?
Which is delicious, so I'm okay with that. We scored tonight for dinner and spent €8 on 2 boxes of pasta, butter, and parm.
Yum.
I lost him. He stopped to record, I looked back, and he wasn't there.
Check out this bench. Apparently Verona is the city of love.
But don't worry, I'll find him again.
Which makes sense with Romeo and Juliet.
He usually just stops somewhere along the way.
Yum, yum, yum. Our last act of Italy.
I got an Italian hot chocolate in Italy, so really it's just hot chocolate.
And I got stracciatella. So we are actually heading back to the airport tomorrow morning, early. So travel day, we're not gonna vlog it. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.
And eat good food.
Yes. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.